Dele Momodu has come out speaking about Wike, and I've been asking this question: who is really in charge of PDP? I don't understand. There is nobody. Everybody's just floating. Everybody's claiming to be relevant. Everybody's claiming to be a chieftain of the party. Everybody's claiming to be experienced in or having experience in that party, and none of them can even come out and say this is what it is. Who is really leading PDP?
Just in, after seeing Wike's media pally, he has done another media pally. PDP chieftain Dele Momodu reacts and accuses him of using derogatory language. The number of media pally that Wike has done and the number of media pally that the president himself has done. Let us compare and contrast. Abeg, go be our president Congo, because I don't understand why he's doing so much media pally. Why? Now wow. People's Democratic Party (PDP) mainstay and well-known media magnate Dele Momodu has actually slammed Minister Wike for his recent public outburst, calling the FCT minister a master of tragic comedy who is ignorant of the realities of business. Momodu criticized Wike's reasoning for rescinding the land titles of well-known people due to unpaid ground rents in a harsh Instagram comment, particularly his direct reference to Chief Bode George, a respected PDP elder. He would have realized that not even Aliko Dangote could pay all of his expenses at once. If he had ever worked hard to create a corporate empire, yes, because Wike does not have any business of his own. He doesn't. His job, his employment is a politician. Oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, I am a politician. That is the job description. All of them, they want to be there in politics and be chopping money. They don't have any other thing to fall back on. If they retire today or if they stop being a minister today, they don't have anything to fall back on. That is why they don't want to leave. That is why they want to be there. 10 years, 20 years. Look at Obasa. How many years now being a speaker? He doesn't want to leave because that is their job. That is their employment. They don't want to leave. They don't want to retire. And even if they want to bring their children in, bring their family members in so that they can continue to enjoy there. But that's their job. It doesn't have any corporate empire. According to Momodu, the wealthiest people owe banks, yes, and contractors. He charged that Wike lacks business savvy and made the mistake of presuming that people in wealthy areas have plenty money, Abi. And it's not like that for real. More specifically, he denounced as in terribly bad state Wike's personal attack on Baba Bode George. Out of thousands of defaulters, he made sure to read his name. The chief scenario, Momodu lost his temper. The chief scenario, okay now. Make us said, on this one, Bob D is very wrong. So rich and old defaulters should be respected, while poor people, no matter their age, must have their houses pulled down to allow development for the same rich defaulters. If Abi, Bob D, you really goofed. Bode George must pay ground or risk his property taking over. PDP ruled for double years, looted our common patrimony, and yet cannot pay ground rent for wherever their secretariat is located. Is bad. Wike was a PDP member too. Why didn't he advise them to pay even before they started having issues? So why is he acting like a saint? Why is he? He's acting like a saint. Adoke Christopher says, I'm no longer comfortable when PDP is mentioned as a strong opposition in the country. They are no longer stronger. PDP is not strong at all because they don't have any punitive machinery to any erring member. It now appears as if there have not been any administrative control and guidelines in the party. Yes, so they don't have. Alawa Dele says, Dele Momodu is just trying to get too emotional. So what is Baba Bode George still looking for in the political arena? If you just advise Baba to quit active politics, enough is enough. We should learn when to quit. They should learn when to quit. They don't want to quit because of greediness, the money that they are making there. Why won't you leave? 40-year-old with them, or better put, 50. What did they achieve with their years in government? Amechi helped Buhari to take over 27 FG notable projects to Katsina. What did he do in South for his 8 years? Nothing. And now they are even projecting him on us. His Excellency. He eats and sleeps security. Oh, it is well. Prince Mikoko says, from this, I really realized that to be educated don't mean to be intelligent. The man always speaks before he reasons. Now, for Dele. Olamugoke Oguntoba says, Chief had long sold himself to Wike when he joined force with him during the 2023 general election. Abi? Sheon Adebayo says, when I say Uncle Dele is not who he was, this is one of it. How can you compare running business with owning ground rents of over 10 to 40 years? Besides, Watata Plaza is not PDP property but leased out. How can you be crying more than the bereaved? I don't know. A party that earned billions could not even pay its own secretarial ground rent. It is because of corruption. It is the corruption that has deeply rooted in the country. Wike himself was a part of this party. Since how many years ago? He knows that they were not paying ground rent. It is because now they have issues. That is why he is bringing it out and calling names of important people in the party and going up to lock up their secretariats. But he knows they were paying ground rent. It was there. It was a part and parcel of PDP. In fact, he calls the shots in PDP before all this issue started. Before he said, okay, I'm pulling out of the agreement, and then the next thing is locking up their secretariat, saying they are owing ground rent. It is all this thing is political vendetta. Because we all know how corruption has deeply rooted in this country. We know how many government executives are living in houses that they did not work for it. They did not build it by themselves. They looted money to get it. So there's so much corruption in this land. It's not as if Wike did not know before. He knew. But now he wants to show them, say, since you people no longer want to do what I want you people to do for me, so let us go for each other's neck now. That is what he's doing. That is exactly what he's doing. This is a show of shame. Bob is defending the worthless. And it is so embarrassing to liken in compliance of law with business operation. See who should have kept mute. I think he's just saying that, okay, you can't expect them to pay immediately. Because even some other people are owing the bank's money. Even Aliko Dangote, he cannot pay all his bills. Most of them are living on loans. They'll go and borrow money in the bank and be living large. Meanwhile, they are owing BC. And that's just the truth. Most of these rich people, they are living on loan. Pastor says Dele Momodu is envious of Wike's fame. Okay now. Stephen Adejayi says, Bode at his old age should be retired. He was always quick to attack Tinubu too. But the masses may not remember how Obasanjo himself sent him to prison for misappropriating 81 billion naira. Since you are my listeners, over to you, leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Bye.